Mystery of the world's largest sailing ship missing. The Kobenhavn is 130 meters long, amassed near the mysterious 20-story mysterious building in 1928 while on its way to Australia. It was the largest ship in the world at that time, and so far the ship has yet to be found. The last time Kobenhavn was heard was December 21, 1928, when it was on its way from Buenos Aires, Argentina, to Australia. Shortly after the discovery of its disappearance, people searched for quite a long time but did not return any results. This has become one of the greatest mysteries of the modern era, leading to much speculation about the final fate of the ship. Kobenhavn was built in Scotland in 1913 but was not completed until March 24, 1921. Also known as Danebig, the world's largest sailing vessel at that time was 130 meters long, with a capacity of nearly 4,000 tons, 5 masts high near the 20-story building. Kobenhavn has an auxiliary diesel engine, which works like a wireless transmitter. Mainly used for young trainee training, but the ship also had to find a way to offset the cost by getting cargo on its journeys. Baron Niels Jules Brockdorff oversaw the shipbuilding and became the first captain. From 1921 to 1928, Kobenhavn successfully conducted 9 voyages to almost all continents and completed 2 round-the-world cruises. On September 21, 1928, Kobenhavn extracted anchor from Nørresundby, North Jutland, north of Denmark. There were 75 people on board, including Captain Hans Andersen, 26 crew members and 45 practitioners. The goods Kobenhavn carries are chalk and cement, which is scheduled to dock in Buenos Aires, get more goods and then go to Melbourne and finally bring wheat to Europe. Kobenhavn arrived in Buenos Aires on November 17, 1928, impressing the locals by its size. The cargo was immediately unloaded, however the departure was delayed because they did not receive commissions to Australia. Finally, on December 14, Captain Andersen ordered all to leave without cargo. The trip is expected to last 45 days. Kobenhavn kept in touch with a Norwegian ship, William Bloomer, at a distance of 900 kilometers from Tristan da Cunha and announced that all was well. However, since then, William Bloomer completely lost signal of Kobenhavn and crew never again appeared. As the journey to Australia lasted for several days, and Andersen was rarely sent a signal during his journeys, no one was initially disturbed when Kobenhavn disappeared until this condition lasted for many years straight. In April 1929, East Asiatic Company sent a motor-driven train, Mexico, to Tristan da Cunha. The people said they saw a huge ship with 5 masts in which one was broken on January 21, 1929. In conjunction with the Royal Navy, they searched for Kobenhavn for several months but did not have any clues. In the end, the Danish government made a general statement that Kobenhavn and all the sailors were missing at sea. In the years to come, many hypotheses were made, in which the most accepted opinion was that the ship had crashed into an iceberg in the dark or fog. If so, the ship may have sank so fast that the crew failed to respond. Another group commented that having no cargo on board could cause it to be overturned by big winds, disabling lifeboats. However, one could not find the ship's body. 2 years since Kobenhavn's disappearance, the fact that some people saw the mysterious ship that fits in with descriptions of Kobenhavn floating in the Pacific Ocean raises debate. According to a group of Chilean fishermen, in July 1930, crew members of Argentine cargo ships saw a ghost ship of 5 masts in a gust of wind. After a few weeks, they met again as they traveled from Easter Island to the coast of Peru. On the way, they picked up a piece of the body behind the ship engraved Kobenhavn. Evidence of the ship continued to be stirred up in 1934. When the New York Times reported that a Kobenhavn student's diary was found in a bottle on Bouvet Island in the South Atlantic. The diary said the ship had been destroyed by icebergs and abandoned, all had to leave the lifeboat. In 1935, a number of human remains and the remains of a lifeboat found buried under the sand along the southwestern African coast were thought to be traces of Kobenhavn. However, until now, all is still at the assumed level, waiting for answers from experts.